The United States has issued a stark warning. In its 2026 annual threat assessment, Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard told lawmakers that multiple countries, including Pakistan, are advancing missile systems capable of threatening the US homeland.
The United States' secure nuclear deterrent continues to ensure safety in the homeland against strategic threats. However, the intelligence community assesses that Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, and Pakistan have been researching and developing an array of novel, advanced, or traditional missile delivery systems with nuclear and conventional payloads that put our homeland within range. Pakistan's long-range ballistic missile development potentially could include ICBMs with a range capable of striking the homeland.
For Pakistan, the concern is clear. Long-range ballistic missile development potentially extending to intercontinental ranges. In simple terms, Pakistan may be moving beyond regional deterrence toward global reach. But this isn't just about technology. For decades, Washington has maintained a dual-track approach, treating Pakistan as both a strategic partner and a latent threat. Support when needed, pressure when convenient. What we're seeing now is a continuation of that pattern, but with higher stakes. Because once a state crosses into true long-range strike capability, it fundamentally changes how it is perceived and how it is treated. 3 weeks into the conflict, and the reality is becoming difficult to ignore. The US-Israel campaign is not achieving its objectives. There have been no mass uprisings inside Iran, no meaningful defections, no collapse from within. And that's because Iran prepared for this. Instead of relying on centralized leadership structures, Tehran adopted a mosaic strategy, decentralized, resilient, and designed to survive decapitation strikes. The result? Every attempt to regain momentum has failed. Efforts to trigger Kurdish unrest rejected. Attempts to build an international coalition declined. Even unilateral escalation plans are struggling to gain traction. Now, Washington is considering increasingly extreme options. Deep penetration strikes along Iran's coast, seizing Kharg Island, the heart of Iran's oil exports. But these are not signs of strength. They are signs of a campaign searching for direction, because operations like amphibious assaults on heavily defended positions are among the most costly and complex in modern warfare. What this reveals is something more significant. The US and Israel are no longer controlling the pace of escalation. They are reacting, and in strategic terms, that means they've lost escalation dominance. As the conflict drags on, a more alarming signal has emerged. The World Health Organization has confirmed it is preparing for a potential nuclear incident, not as a remote possibility, but as a scenario serious enough to plan for. Officials have warned of risks ranging from attacks on nuclear facilities to the use of nuclear weapons themselves. Even political rhetoric is shifting. Suggestions, even hypothetical, of nuclear use are beginning to surface in public discourse. This matters, because historically, nuclear language escalates when conventional strategies fail. We saw this in the later stages of other conflicts, where battlefield stalemate leads to psychological escalation. But the consequences here would be far greater. Any nuclear incident in the Middle East would not just be a regional disaster. It would send shockwaves through global energy markets, cripple trade routes, and push the world economy into crisis, far beyond anything caused by the closure of the Strait of Hormuz.